Hey, welcome to the Daily Beard for February 11th, 2019. I just recorded 3 minutes of me talking, realizing my microphone was on. All right, so my shoulder's still hurting. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's very sore still. I got more sleep than I did the night before, but I've been able to find a place I can kind of sleep on it, even though it's painful and it's weird. Anyway, if you are wondering what the heck's that about, watch the video 1 or 2 ago. So, yeah, today I got up and did my normal stuff, went to work. And after work, I got to meet with my mentor, Robert. And I am always happy to get to meet with Robert. Robert's just this amazing man of God. And he is, it's just like, the fact that he's willing to spend time with me, and like he's got years of knowledge and experience, and he's just super, I don't even know what the word is. Like, it's just, I love meeting with him. He's just really wise and knowledgeable, and just like the fact that he's willing to speak into my life and to let me speak into his life, because that happens with mentors and mentees. Mentee is the stupidest word I've ever heard, but you know, but it's a two-way street. So I get to impact his life by him knowing me, and he definitely impacts my life by, you know. So I got to meet with him, and hopefully I'm going to get to meet with him one more time in February. Usually it's once, but we might do it twice in February. Always up for that. So what we were talking about today is we're reading this book. This book's called Courage and Calling. And it is by my Gordon T. Smith. My hand was covering it. But this is all about like what your calling is. And like there's a lot of talk about what calling is and stuff. I was once believed I was called to be a Salvation Army pastor. When I got to the Salvation Army College for Officer Training, which is where you go to be a Salvation Army pastor, I was told emphatically that I was not called to be a pastor with the Salvation Army. I have no clue if they're right. They told me I had no calling, and so I left it for years and assumed I wasn't. You know, they also told me a lot of not nice things, which I'm not going to get into today. But I feel like I've talked about 2 of my friends literally are like, listen, you should be doing youth pastor stuff. You should be a youth pastor. Like, you're not that what I'm doing at my job currently, where I'm a support worker, is wasted. No, it's not at all. I'm actually good at my job. I believe I am, at least. And I'm do good work, but it's not probably where I do best work. And I believe that, like, you know, after prayer and talk and all that stuff, yeah, I'm called to do something else, which is be a youth pastor. And so this book's all about, it's all about your calling and what that calling looks like, and how the chapter we read, we're in the second chapter, so we're not very deep into the book, but it was talking about how calling doesn't have to be to ministry as in pastor or missionary. You could be called to be a support worker, and God can use you and loves that, like, will totally 100% honor that. And like, it doesn't have to be this whole, angels singing behind you as you're like preaching the word of God kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be like that. Your calling can be to wherever God calls you to do. He does call people to be pastors. He's, I believe, calling me to be a youth pastor, because that's where I fit best, I believe. Terrifies me. I'm not kidding, it does. But not the interaction with the youth, it doesn't. But the having to run a youth program, like, just ugh. But I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go back to school. I'm willing to trial that if that's where God's leading me to go, which I believe it is. Now, if none of that works out, I'm completely fine continuing what I'm doing. But that's what we talked about today, and how like work in itself is not a bad thing. And like, God can totally loves you doing work, and it honors him if you do it well, especially for him. So regardless if that work is picking up garbage for like the city, or, you know, preaching his name off the rooftops, which doesn't usually work all that well anymore, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, that's what we talked about today. And yeah, so it was a good day. Got Timmies with Robert. That's always a good day. And good book. Check it out. So yeah, Courage and Calling by Gordon T. Smith. Thanks for watching. Stay bearded.